Kim Nonstop here, and I'm making another seated workout for you all. This does not mean that you don't use your legs. If you have leg mobility, you'll see moments where I will be moving my legs along with the rest of my body, but this is a totally adaptable workout for anyone who's wheelchair bound, amputee, injured. I'm always injured. This time it's a little car accident, so I've got a very sore hip. I'm more than happy to keep my body moving, but in a way that is less painful. So we're gonna get started with a little cardio warm-up. It's gonna be 10 minutes long. I've got my workout timer, and then we're gonna go into a weighted strength section where you're gonna use one weight. I'm using a kettlebell, it's 25 pounds. You only need one heavy object, so even if it's a gallon of milk or anything you have lying around the house, a heavy book, it doesn't have to be 25 pounds, but I like using a kettlebell. I like the feel of them. You can also use one dumbbell. All right, let's get started with our 10-minute warm-up. I'm gonna set the intervals for 1 minute each, and we'll do each move for 1 minute. All right, we're gonna start with reaching up and then touching our toes. And if you have armrests or something in your chair of sorts, you can use those as you lower down carefully. I am using a chair without armrests as usual because I like having the side mobility. So we're just big reach. I learned a word last week at a movement conference. That stretching in the morning, that stretching that you do, is called pandiculation. It's a good word. So we're gonna pandiculate a little here, like get a good full body stretch. And if you don't have leg mobility, that's fine. Just get it from the waist up, just reach as high as you can, and then touch for those toes, or touch as low as you can, as far as your back will allow you. Try to get some mobility in your core, in your trunk here. And then we're gonna switch this to a twist touch at the end of this minute, which is coming up now. We're going to twist and touch. So you see I'm gonna cross my body here and then back up and cross my body. And now if you need to, you can hold on to your chair for support so that you don't go falling. It also kind of allows you to twist further. So you can really go big movements. Try to extend it, and then once you got the hang of it, go faster. So, up and twist and up. We got 30 seconds left. Up and twist. And yes, I'm holding on every time because I kind of do feel like I might fall out of this chair. So, safety first, y'all. Says the girl who's always covered in scrapes and bruises. Okay, up and reach. So next up, we've had our seated jack, which we've done before. And you're gonna see I'm gonna lean back, engage my core, and use my legs as well as my arms. If you don't have leg mobility, like I always say, just use your arms. Okay, so seated jacks. If you have the leg mobility, reach those legs out, reach those arms out as far as you possibly can. I have super long arms, so I'm convinced that's why this is so hard for me, because my arms are freakishly long. And you've got to recline so that your core is like on fire. And you know, just like, you know, put yourself through it. That's what it's all about. Reach high, reach low with your feet. Belly button drawing in. Make sure you're not pushing out with your abdominal muscles. There's a difference between that and this. Drawing that belly button in. So you're kind of like doing a crunch the whole time you're doing these. Big arms, big legs, go faster, come on. Let's pick up the pace a little quicker. I am dying. Can't wait for the next move, which is gonna be Jane Fonda's. And you don't know what they are, you're gonna see me do them in about 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Jane Fonda. Sitting up tall, you're just reaching. Oh, thank goodness. I kinda needed like something easier for my core. You're still feeling this on your obliques, but again, we're doing that pandiculation, we're stretching. And like get a really good stretch in there. And then once you've gotten a few good, really long, luxurious stretches, pick up the pace. And you can include a leg if you have leg mobility. And that's why we call it the Jane Fonda. Don't I look like Jane Fonda? If she had a side chain and a bunch of tattoos. Big reach, big reach. Remember, 1 minute of each move, which isn't very long. We're doing this whole round twice, so we get a really solid mobility warm-up before we go into the strength portion. And our last move is going to be freestyle punches. You don't have to do just all straightforward. You can do uppercut, side, but you gotta keep it going 1 minute. So if you just wanna do regular, or you can hit a double, you can do a little hook, 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 uppercut, use those abs, speed bag, whatever it is, you just gotta keep going, okay? So if you got like a shoulder injury added on into all of this wonderful limited mobility lifestyle, you can limit it and keep it low. Anyone with a shoulder injury, I would recommend doing uppercuts more. Speed bag, keep it going, double jabs, get fancy with it. Oh yeah, boom, 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 hook. I am not a fighter by any means. So if you guys wanna leave comments below about my form, give me some tips. I will take them gladly. Keep it going. We're doing the punches for cardio, so it's really not about me being able to give anyone a real black eye. It's more about me getting my heart rate up. And you too, at home while you're doing this. Back to the top, toe touches. We're on the second round. Now that you've done everything once, try to go a little faster, okay? And you're gonna start feeling these on your low back a little bit. Through your back, through your lats, all along your trunk, your torso. And it's like 100 degrees in here, so I'll probably start sweating on just the toe touches. Can't judge me, I'm doing it. It's called the desert workout. East Los Angeles in the summertime. What do you know about 117 degrees? That was last summer. We haven't hit that yet this summer. Big reach. The next one is gonna be the same movement. She wants some pet. She thinks I'm gonna reach down and pet her. That's what she thinks. Oh, she's right, she knows. I'm gonna add a little twist to it, okay? So at the bell, we go reach and twist, and reach and twist, and reach and twist. Now I have a fair amount of flexibility here, so don't stress out if you can't touch the floor. And I am still holding on to the side of my chair because I feel like not only does it allow me to rotate my torso more, but it gives me a little bit of shoulder work there, a little shoulder stability action that has to happen as you lower yourself to the ground. And you've got 30 more seconds of this. Ooh, is it hot in here? Reach it up and twist. Up and twist. Keep it going nice and quick. Don't give up. If you feel like the movement needs to be changed to more of a shallow twist, then do that. Whatever works for you, don't give up. Show up and be here. And we got the jacks, my favorite move, coming up right now. I was dreading them. Here, big arms. I have to remind myself to extend my arms out all the way. It's so much harder. Legs out and in, out and in. Draw the belly button in all the way. I know why my cat's walking around over here. She wants to know when I'm gonna turn the air conditioning back on. She's like, yo, it's hot in here. I'm wearing a fur coat. I don't know if you noticed. I'm sweating. Big legs, big arms, big legs. I'll turn the air conditioning back on when I'm done shooting. Big arms, big legs, keep going. Oh my God, okay, 20 seconds. This might look easy, but honestly, if you're doing it full out, which you are at home, right? You know this is not easy. This is like an extremely hard move for like fully able-bodied people. 3, 2, and one, give me those Jane Fondas. And if you have the leg mobility, reach that leg out to the side. Big reaches. Extending yourself to your fullest length. And then the last one we have in this warm-up section is the punches. Now don't worry, I know I'm calling it the warm-up section, but yeah, this is the workout, like part of it. This is the cardio part. And then we're gonna move into the strength part, which is gonna feel like cardio too, because that's just how it goes. When you're lifting weights, you ever notice, like you get out of breath when you're swimming or like running, well, or cycling or whatever cardio move you're doing, you get out of breath, but you ever notice when you lift like a big heavy weight, your heart starts pounding like the same as if you were doing cardio. because that's why lifting weights is awesome. Okay, I'm done talking about that. We've got punches. Now, here we go. Remember, you can freestyle these. Speed bag, reverse speed bag. Oh yeah, somehow my speed bags always end up turning into like a disco dance move. Uppercut, 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 side hooks. Keep it going. So you got all these moves you can do. You know, like cross jab. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a real punch, but I'm doing it. All that counts is that I go as hard as I can for 30 more seconds. Go faster. My elbow's a little swollen from the accident, and I can feel it like jiggling when I'm punching. It's like, it's kind of a really bizarre feeling. Okay. And you can jab up, like pretend you're fighting somebody who's like really tall, and then you can jab down, then you can jab to the side, and then you can jab to the center. Just get like crazy with it. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. Like, you look spastic, but it works your core more. All right, that is the beginning. Now we move to strength. Get your heavy object, whether it's a kettlebell, one weight, or a jug of water, whatever it is, and come back and meet me. I got my workout timer now for 30-second intervals. Each of these moves, we're gonna go through them twice through. Sorry, I'm doing math, give me a second. Yeah, so we have 10 moves, we're doing it twice through. It's gonna be a total of 10 minutes. I think my math is right. I'm laughing because this is always the hardest part for me is the math. All right, let's go with the 30 seconds. Leave your weight on the ground, and we're gonna start with one of the worst moves you do in these seated workouts, the knee lift. So you got 30 seconds, and you're gonna push yourself up. If you've got no leg mobility, you stay right here and hold, and then lower. Hold, and then lower. If you've got leg mobility, you're going to lift your knees and then lower. Lift your knees and then lower. So it becomes an upper body strength move, including lower abdominals. So if you have that leg mobility and you're able to, lift and hold, and then release. You gotta hold for at least 3 seconds, 3 quick seconds. All right, and then now we move our butt off the bench and we do dips here. So we got 30 seconds of dips. And you can kind of twist with your hips if you want. Get a little harder side to side. And you're just dipping off the end of that bench. 30 seconds, these are so hard. You notice that my feet are directly underneath me and my butt is tracing a line straight off the bench. Oh, and push yourself back up, grab your weight. Pause this while I grab my weight. Now you're gonna use your weight for this part. We're gonna start with stirring the pot. So you've got a heavy weight and you're sitting up as tall as you can. And you're stirring the pot, like that's what you're doing. Stirring up some drama, stirring up some food, making some biscuits, whatever you're doing. This is really hard with 25 pound weights. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling right now. I've got a little weak upper body. Whoa, so this kicks my ass. And now we stir in the opposite direction. Opposite direction stir, 30 seconds. So if you guys haven't noticed by now, 30 seconds is pretty quick. So if you feel like you wanna take a break, don't. Keep going. Guys, it'll be over before you know it. We've got 11 seconds left here. Stir, stir, stir. It's almost done. Making brownies. 3, 2, 1. Push outs, okay? So this is exactly what it sounds like, pushing out from your body. Keeping your core nice and tight so you don't let that heavy weight take you out of your chair. Okay, we are halfway there. Push. Oh man. After I just told you don't quit. Wood chops are next. Oh my God. So you're twisting from one side to another, low to high, and we're doing 30 seconds on this side, and then we'll do 30 seconds on the other side. Ooh, we got a little back pop there. Did you hear that? It was like low back pop. It felt good, it was a good thing. Obliques on fire, shoulders on fire. Core is like working like, whoa. So many legs. When I get tired, I forget how to talk right. So, other side. Try not to rest the weight down there. I know you guys might have caught me doing that a few times. That's just because tired, but don't rest it. I like to think of these like you're grabbing someone's shit and you're throwing it out the window. Like you had to kick out your roommate when they didn't pay rent, or your ex-boyfriend. Just grab their shit and chuck it. Just throw it. Bye. Okay, last move, overhead press. 30 seconds of these. I thought this was gonna be the hardest move. It's pretty hard, but it's definitely not the hardest move. I'm shaking. Strength training. I can live the world. That's what I'm telling myself right now. I got 10 seconds left. 25 pounds feels like the world. Hell yeah. Okay, so that was the 5-minute strength portion. Take a moment to shake out your arms, shake it out, roll out your neck if you need to, and then we're gonna go right back in and do a second round of those. And then we're done with this workout. I highly recommend, if this is your only workout today, I'm gonna go swimming after this, but if you are doing this as your sole workout, do it 2 times through. The whole thing twice through, the warm up and the strength. Okay, let's get started. Putting the weight down for the knee lift, the core, like the butt lift, you're lifting your butt out of the seat, okay? First one, get started. Here we go. And remember, you're holding yourself up for 3 seconds at a time. And if you don't have leg mobility, remember, keeping the feet on the floor, you're just lifting yourself up, still crunching, trying to curve your spine underneath you. So even if your feet are on the ground, you can still kind of do that crunch with the core. One more. Okay, finish it. Dips. Dips. Dip, baby, dip. Now dip, baby, dip. What movie is that? What movie? What song? I told you when I get tired, I forget how to talk. Come on, press it out. Oh, my arms are so sore. Come on, push, dip it. I know some really strong upper body people are doing this workout right now, and they are schooling me on these dips. And I want you to know that you're my hero. Grabbing my weight and starting the timer. Stir the pot in one direction. Go. It doesn't have to be high up. You don't have to be stirring it up at chin level. You can stir it up belly level. Belly level stirs. Oh my God. 10 seconds to go. It's also like really hard to like keep your body still while you're flinging around 25 pounds. Other direction. Okay, yeah, I'm convinced. Seated workouts are hard AF. They are not easy little excuses. I think this is just as hard as doing lunges. Okay, we got just a few seconds left of this. Keep it going, move it, stir it up, stir it up. As Bob Marley would say, push out, here we go. He would say steer it up, not push out, but I was a little late with that quote. Straight out. Oh, my arms are fried. Okay, I heard you from inside your house saying, Kim, don't give up. And I'm like, okay, fine, you too, let's do it. I'm the personal trainer that you need to encourage. Come on. Oh, thank God, wood chops. I'll start with this side first. Swing, grab it and throw it. Grab it and throw it. My biceps are on fire. My arms are on fire. That's exactly how I feel right now. Can't sing like Alicia Keys, but I can empathize. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, that countdown really gives me some extra fire. And since I'm slow, switching, restart with 30 seconds. Let's go other side. Who is that tennis player that was like really loud when she played tennis? Do you remember Monica? Was her name Monica? So she was always like, ah, when she was throwing a racket. I kind of feel like doing that right now. I want to be like, to get through it. Like whatever it takes to get through it. Whew. Oh, thank God. It kind of helps. You should try it. If no one's home and no one's looking, highly recommend a nice loud grunt to get through it. Right now Linda's behind the camera and she's listening to this whole thing, but she's not saying anything. But I tell you, trust me Linda, the grunt helps. And that is time. That's a 20-minute seated workout, if my math is accurate. If it's not, just forgive me. I did not major in math. I was a theater major. It was useless. Don't go to school for theater unless you are going to NYU. Anyway, that was a rant. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video with any friends of yours that may have been recently injured or are looking for seated limited mobility workouts. That is time. That means it's time for me to stop the video. Video over. Okay. I'll see you guys here next week. I'm Kim Nonstop. Thank you, bye. Go check out my entire limited mobility playlist if you haven't. If you're looking for more workouts like this, there's a whole playlist of them. I know that it's hard to always be on your feet. It's not easy, and it's important to keep ourselves moving. Over and out.